If you'll hear raining noises, just ignore it. It's raining here in America. Hopefully it won't rain when I go trick-or-treating, right? Right? Oh, whatever. Anyways, I do like some Halloween videos. Some might be nice, but some might be dark, and some might be spooky. Anyways, that's why I'm making this video. Let's check out the top 6 creepiest Thompson Friends Halloween episodes. And if you do like some of these Halloween episodes, that's fine. I think one of my favorites is number 6 and number 1. So yeah, let's get to this. Haunted Henry. This episode wasn't just creepy, but it's also dark. Same thing with number 1. But anyways, the plot of this episode, Henry hears a noise in some place when he was taking his trucks. And then we got this funny line.
"Take care on the old line, Henry." "Stupid bird," said Henry.
Like, I laugh a lot when I hear that line. Anyways, for some reason there was a lamp on a tree branch, and it doesn't make any sense because who leaves a lamp on a tree branch? That's just weird. And then there was this sign, and then a flag or something, like it's red, it's on like this branch. Anyways, Henry took another train tonight, but he heard a noise and he couldn't stop. The truck crashed through a fence, and there was like a man that saw Henry. Anyway, there was some like rubble or something on the rails, and Henry couldn't stop in time, and so the trucks crashed into it and came off the rails. Rip. Anyways, it turns out it was just some man in like a hand car thing. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, this was a very creepy episode, and it's also dark. But just wait until we get to number 1. Halloween. No, that's the literal title of this episode, Halloween. I don't know why it's called Halloween. They could have just come up with some other name, but no, they had to go with Halloween. Anyway, the plot of this episode is about Thomas and Emily going to the smelters to collect some flat bits of steel. But when they arrived there, there was a bunch of fog and there was some scrap everywhere. Anyways, Ari and Bert knows that they're scared and try to make them even more scared. Sparks then fall on Emily and then a tarp fall on her. She thinks the ghost has got her. Anyways, Ari and Bert and Thomas saw Emily in the tarp and they thought she was the ghost. They all ran to Timnit's shed, but when Emily went under like the signal thing, the tarp came off. Anyways, here's something else which is creepy and it's near the end. Yep, it's a ghost. Anyways, this was a really creepy episode. Even the ending is creepy when there was that ghost. I expected it to be like Timothy the Ghost Engine or something. Anyways, yeah, let's just get on to the next one. Sorry about that noise, it's just the rain. Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. This was a completely creepy episode. So basically, we get a reference from season 2, the Ghost Engine, and Percy kept on teasing Thomas that he was scared of the ghost. So Thomas got an idea to get back at Percy. The switches were failed, and so Percy cannot move. And so he had to wait until workmen come to fix it in the next day. Anyways, Thomas's special love was this.
Cinders and ashes, cried Tom.
Yeah, the driver tells Thomas that it's just made of paper. Some of the workmen put lights around the dragon to protect it or something. And then Thomas set off. Percy then gets scared of the dragon, and he wouldn't open his eyes until his driver comes back. The next day, the switches were fixed, and Percy came back to the station. And then Percy finally realized that Elsbridge Station, Thomas was pushing a flatbed with a dragon on it. So yeah, the scene of Percy seeing the dragon was creepy, and that dragon design, it's really creepy. Though I do wonder what it would look like in CGI. The Flatbeds of Fear. Wow, this is just gonna be like the only CGI episode on this list. The rest of the episodes are just from the model series. Anyways, Thomas hears a noise, and obviously it's just the wind going through the holes in the pipes, and Salty thinks they are the flatbeds of fear. Salty then tells Thomas a story about the flatbeds of fear, and for some reason they have to use Stanley as the character for this. I mean, it's clearly Stanley. Thomas then tells Henry and Emily about it, but Emily didn't believe it, but of course Henry believes it. Anyways, Henry is now scared to continue on with his journey, so Emily had to take the flatbeds of steel. She then started to hear the noise too, and she went too fast and crashed at a bend, while only the steel flatbeds fell off. So yeah, like I said earlier, the noise was just the wind going through the pipes. Anyways, this was still a creepy episode, and this next number 2, it's not that creepy, but it's just in my opinion. Ignore that noise, it was just from the rain. The Magic Lamp. This episode, in my opinion, it is creepy. Basically, Scarlet tells a story about Proteus, which he only appears for 3 seconds on screen, and then he returns, and then his last appearance in the show was as a statue in season 12. Anyways, Peter Sam doesn't believe it, and for some reason he has a Western accent. I mean, Michael Brandon keep on giving characters Western accents, and then never again. He gave Oliver a Western accent, then Henry, then Peter Sam. Anyways, when Peter Sam was taking his train, he could hear noises. He thought it was Proteus, but it turns out it was just a lamp on a tree branch. Seriously, this is the second. No wait, it's a lamp on a barn. Seriously, who puts these lamps on stuff? Peter Sam then heard another noise, but it was just some campers. But then when he finally heard a noise, he wished for him to find his way to the incline. Anyways, it turns out it was just Harold. Anyways, I think, in my opinion, this is a dark episode. Before I get to number 1, I'm gonna go through some quick honorable mentions. Too lazy to show you the episode, so I'm just gonna tell the name of the titles. So, Ghost Engine. It isn't that much creepy in my opinion, so I just decided to leave it off the list. The Sad Story of Henry. Everyone says that's a dark episode, but in my opinion, it's just not that dark, so I just left it off the list. Duncan Gets Spooked. Now, it's not that kind of. It is dark, but I have this idea where I do a top 6 dark Tom's Friends episodes, so yeah. Anyways, with those mentions out of the way, wait, I forgot. Henry in the Dark. Unfortunately, there's no footage to show you it, so I left it off the list. Anyways, on to number 1. And the number 1 creepiest Tom's Friends episode is Stepney Gets Lost. Not only this is a creepy episode, but it's also one of the darkest episodes. Anyways, Stepney takes some trucks to some place, like to some construction place. I can't remember. But anyways, when he left the trucks there, so like the workmen can like use the stuff inside the trucks, Stepney went the wrong way, and then he ends up in a scrapyard. His driver and fireman went to go telephone for help, but then Ari and Bert came and took Stepney to the grabber. And then Stepney couldn't move, and the grabber keeps on getting closer to him.
This engine's not for scrapping, shouted Stepney.
This episode was a completely creepy because Stepney was about to get DEAD. I can't say the actual name of it because YouTube doesn't want people to say that word. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, this was a completely creepy episode, and it's even the darkest. So in my opinion, Stepney Gets Lost is the creepiest and the darkest Tom's Friends episode ever. Anyways, I wonder what kind of your favorite Halloween videos are there, and let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss out a video I make. Leave a comment down below, subscribe to this channel, and turn on and press the like button. And I'll see you guys next time.